My name is Nyonwofia Agoso.
Hi, my name is Andy Lazman.
Hello, this is Idaziz.
Hi, this is your girl Tabia.
Hello people, this is Emmanuel Jao.
And you're listening to the Eargasmic Sessions radio show, your Afro House radio network.
The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions.
My name is Afla Sackey, and Wono means it is ours. The lyrics is talking about how the colonial days, or should I say the neo-colonialism, where people will come and invade you, take everything that you have. But one thing is, they will take everything, but will not take everything. In the sense of whatever they are going to take, there is definitely more from where that came from. And I have this saying in my dialect that Afi Efe Moche, which is the Ghana dialect in Ghana, means Afi Efe Moche. And that is saying that the guinea fowl will never be the owner of the farm. So in this sense, where the guinea fowl will come into your farm and try to eat everything that you've grown, but just a little they can eat, because you've got a vast farm. They can eat just a bit, but cannot eat all of us. So whatever happens, the farm is yours, and no one can take it away from you. They will try to mess it up, but it is still yours. And whatever happens, you will still have what belongs to you. And in terms of the process of making the music, me and Koichi went to the studio where I play everything live, and then he put some electronics on top of it. Though some of the live takes were also kind of put into the synth, and then change it into electronics, and then fuse that with the live performance. So it became really kind of smooth way of fusing the electronics and the live. Also, when it comes to rhythmic, we kind of went through the deep rhythmical patterns where I changed some of the patterns into this modern way of performing. So all the rhythms that I played were old time rooted African rhythms, but then I kind of changed it into new way of playing, and it kind of gave it a bit of modern feel. So growing up as a child, my dad was a percussionist, and I learned a lot from him. I go everywhere he performs. Whenever he's rehearsing, I was there. And though I was not allowed to touch any instruments, but I will be listening to every beat, every rhythm, every note that he will be playing. I will be around him 24/7 whenever he's playing. And it really kind of synced in me as a child. So when I was ready to play the instrument, I knew everything already. It's just a matter of me transferring what I had inside to my muscles. And it was so easy to do because I knew everything already. It's just like you learning the Indian rag. You know, you have to say it as many times as you can and let it be part of your system before you even start playing it by hand. And that is the process my dad took me through. So by the time I was ready to take an instrument, I knew everything already, and that really helped me. And also my dad took me to so many musical masters that he collaborated with, and I learned a lot from them. Now, with the fusion came about when I finally traveled to the UK, and I met so many musicians that I collaborated with, and that shaped my way of composing music in terms of using my African traditional root with the contemporary, or I would say the Western style of music. And it really blends so well. And that really gave me the opportunity to be able to collaborate with so many musicians that shaped my direction of music composition. With Destination, I had so many ways that I composed the tracks. Sometimes I'll come up with a rhythmical pattern where I will play the rhythm, and then I'll be listening to the rhythm. Whilst I was listening to the rhythm, I will have an inspiration of a drum pattern, and then it keeps building on, and then listening to one thing brings another. So the inspiration was about whatever I've put down, and listening to it brings the next. I am a percussionist. Everything that I do starts with the rhythm. Sometimes even movement creates rhythm.
We're near to our destination. Daddy say a big baby more fedgen.
So with my movement, I could hear some really killer rhythm out of it, and then I will put it down, record it down, and then whilst I was listening to it, a bass pattern will come into my mind, and then I will sing it, put it down, and then it continues like that. So by the time I will finish the whole process, I've had a bass pattern, guitar pattern, keyboard pattern, and then I will assemble everything together before the lyrics will come in. That is one way of my composition. Another way is just writing the lyrics down and then thinking about the melodic pattern of the lyrics, and then write either a bass first or a guitar pattern to it. So this is the processes I used to compose my music. You know, one thing brings the other.
We near to our destination. Body say a big baby more for jail. One yellow watch a cobra.
With Togetherness, it is very simple because all of us, as far as I'm concerned, are human beings. Doesn't matter what race you are, it doesn't matter what color you have, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man or the gender, I will put it that way. We are all one. Because if you cut ourselves, there is only one thing that comes out, and that is blood. So as far as I'm concerned, if we manage to come together in unity, we will achieve more than we have now, because unity is strength, and with unity everything goes smoothly. And I think that is much better than division or fighting each other or discriminating among each other. Oneness is always the best way to go. And that is the message behind Togetherness. And it's not easy. It's about traveling. Because when you stay at one place, you don't know what is going on. You would think you are going through a lot, or you would think, oh, it's not going well here, let me move to that place and see if I will find something much better there. But there is no green grass anywhere. Everywhere you have to fight for what you achieve. And sometimes places that you would think is going to be even easier, that is where you will get the most difficult situations in. So the message I'm trying to say is, don't travel thinking everything is going to be a bed of rose where you are going. Sometimes it's even much difficult than where you were coming from. Yeah, Afrobeat and Afro House is becoming so huge, or let's say Afro-fusion is becoming really, really popular at the moment, because that goes back into being togetherness, fusing the African tradition with the Western music. Really goes so well that it puts the audience into a different musical space. I remember most of the times when we perform, the audience always go crazy. It's something like they've never heard anything like that before. And this particular kind of fusion is something that I'm seeing in the future that is going to take over the musical industry. Fingers crossed. Mofe Mokeno is a very good educative lyrics, and is talking about how a person has to be very contented with what they have. And I know that relates to so many people, because sometimes we wish to be someone that we think is very successful. but never ever wish to be someone. Always try to be yourself and be who you want to be rather than being what someone is, because you never know what is behind the success of the same person that you want to be like or you want to be. You've never know what they've been through before gaining the kind of success that you want to have. So whatever you've got, just be contented with it and work hard and be your own person. Try as much as possible to be who you want to be by working hard and thriving. It is much better than wanting to be someone else, because you never know where they've been and what they've done to gain the kind of success that you wanted to have. Music itself is spiritual. Most of the compositions we do, we don't think about it. It comes to us. All the rhythms and the deep-rooted beats that we play from the drums are all spiritual rhythms. Majority of the compositions that we do sometimes is something that we've dreamt of, or something that just came to us as a vision. You know, Bob Marley said something, that there is mystic flowing in the air. He's talking about music, and that is the natural mystic that he's talking about. And that those kind of mystical, musical visions, you have to catch it up like that, because if you don't, it's gone. And these are the things that really comes to a musician in terms of composition. Most of the time we don't think about it, it just comes to us. So by incorporating spiritual into our composition, we don't incorporate spiritual into our composition. The composition is spiritual itself. Yeah, there are lots of exciting projects and collaborations in the pipeline. I'm in talks with this duet project that I'm working with my colleague Raz, and we are thinking of emerging Afrik, Bawantu and Raz and Afla in kind of a collaborative project where we're going to write a song together, mixing Afrobeat, high life, funk and electronic together. Who knows where that is going to lead us to? And it's something that I'm really excited about, because this is something that we haven't done at all. And for us to come up with an idea of that is just amazing. Also, one of my beloved cousin who is very popular in the UK, his name is KOG, and we've been talking about this for quite a while. And I think this is the time that we're thinking of coming together to collaborate with Afrik, Bawantu and then KOG together, because KOG is kind of similar to what Raz and Afla does, but his one is pure African tradition with mix of electronics. I would say it's something similar but different, and we're trying to kind of phase that into a different level of composition. And it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, because the kind of way we want to, or should I say the kind of direction we want to go, is kind of mixing a bit of Afrobeat, funk, classic. That is one point that I've never tread with in terms of composition. So we're trying to kind of go out of our comfort zone to bring these elements together. So let's hope. I'm very hopeful about it, and I know it's going to go well, but it's going to be a challenge, and I love challenges. One exciting collaboration that I'm also really happy about is the collaboration between Dele Sosimi, who is Fela Kuti's keyboardist, and now he's got his own Afrobeat orchestra, which I tend to be the percussionist in that orchestra. And now we thinking, or should I say, we aiming to collaborate with both bands. That is my Afro-funk and his Afrobeat orchestra coming together to create a mixture of Afrobeat, Afro-funk and high life in an orchestrative way. So that is also another exciting project that I'm really looking forward to. So the future is bright and I'm extremely looking forward to it.
My name is Nyonwofia Agoso.
Hi, my name is Andy Lazimana.
Hello, this is Idazis.
Hi, this is your girl Tabia.
Hello, people. This is Emmanuel Jao.
And you're listening to the Eargasmic Sessions radio show, your Afro House radio network.
The Eargasmic Sessions. 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 The Eargasmic Sessions.
Hi, my name is Andy Lazulwana.
Hello, this is Idazis.
Hi, this is your girl Tabia.
Hello, people. This is Emmanuel Jao.
And you're listening to the Eargasmic Sessions radio show, your Afro House radio network.
Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions.
Wasting your time, baby. You could
Eargasmic Sessions. Eargasmic Sessions.
I love you so. Sabunyuma, Ansabukani, Yaneka Kebody Kibari, Olula Moso, Inale Ina, Inale Ina, Ina Kosa Goduna, Ina Goduna. Kandiwa Sofa Maele, Officer Bunuma, Ansabukani, Yaneka Kebody, Olula Moso. Ina kosa koduna, ina nyomabo. Solo bara omela, ala oro yaka. Solo fuduke boyala, malike bola senege orodo. Tipani daga sigile.
The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions.
is Nyonwofia Agoso.
Hi, my name is Andy Lazluana.
Hello, this is Eargasmic.
Hi, this is your girl Tabia.
Hello, people. This is Emmanuel Jao.
And you're listening to the Eargasmic Sessions radio show, your Afro House radio network.
The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. Eargasmic Sessions.
Hi, my name is Andy Lazilwana.
Hello, this is
Hi, this is your girl Tabia.
Hello, people. This is Emmanuel Jao.
And you're listening to the Eargasmic Sessions radio show, your Afro House radio network.
The Eargasmic Sessions. Eargasmic Sessions.
My name is Nyonuofia Agoso.
Hi, my name is Andy Ndazimana.
Hello, this is Aziz.
Hi, this is your girl Tabia.
Hello, people. This is Emmanuel Jao.
And you're listening to the Eargasmic Sessions radio show, your Afro House radio network.
Eargasmic Sessions. Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions. The Eargasmic Sessions.
The Eargasmic Sessions, your Afro House radio network.